Hey, it's Brian, and you're about to listen to episode 9 of Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. We get the mic issues resolved by 11, so thanks for hanging tight with us. Only this episode and next episode, and then everybody has a microphone. Follow us on Patreon. We're about to record some special bonus episodes this week with 2 very special guests. If you're a fan of the old show, you're going to be stoked. I'm on the road a little bit this summer. I'm home a lot, but I'll be in Salt Lake City at Wise Guys next weekend, the end of June. I don't have the dates in front of me. And I'll also be at the Idiot Fest up in the Bay Area at the Shoreline, place where I saw a million shows back in the day. It's going to be cool. And I've got Raleigh coming up and a couple other gigs, Toronto in the fall. But check out everything, brianposehn.com. You guys are the best. Thanks for listening. Hey, it's Brian Posehn. I used to have a podcast where I played Dungeons & Dragons with a bunch of my friends. I missed it, so I decided to make a new one. It's called Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. It's myself, a couple of my buddies, Blaine Capatch, Dan Telfer, Ken Daly, an occasional guest or two, and we're going to be playing in a new setting, my dining room. Each week you'll hear my wife, my son, my dogs, and we're going to be playing in a place that I love and playing the game that I've loved half my life, Dungeons & Dragons. We've got 5th edition, and we're ready. So are you ready? Here's Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. Hey everybody, it's Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. And my friends are here.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
Dan,
Howdy.
Blaine.
Yes, hello.
This is episode 9. We still don't have, I was hoping to have a second mic, but we're getting that worked out.
We'll be okay. You can hear me from this close, right?
We have a second
I'm
mic.
sure you guys are complaining like crazy by now because we're episode 9 episodes in.
Or we'll be in the future past of once this is
Yeah,
live.
you know, to make it up to you, we're gonna eat thin slices of pizza right in front of the
Yeah.
microphone, just as close as we can.
And I'll make my barfing noise that you guys love so much.
We found an Arby's that went out of business 3 years ago in the valley. They still had a bunch of roast beef. Hey, buddy. You can come in and say hi, and then we're going to curse, okay? So you got to go.
What's curse?
But say bad words.
Oh crap, but I'll be watching
Okay, what are you watching?
Cars 3 trailers.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi fans, hi brain fans.
You're the best, buddy.
Cars 3 looks pretty intense, right?
Yeah, McQueen
We were a little worried.
beats up.
Yeah, we were a little
He
worried.
beats up.
The first trailer, it looked like he died, and now it looks like he lives, so we're a little
He does
less
look
stressed
good.
out. Yeah, I know.
I've seen the toys. One of my friends have toys of
Already? Oh, wow.
Cars.
Do they take battle damage?
Yeah, they do have battle damage.
Okay.
Oh, there's like this little crashing noise. You like push this thing on the bottom, like.
Poor lightning.
Yeah, comment.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
He's gone.
Bye, everybody.
My kid, by the way, can I tell you two quick things? Calls them photon tomatoes. Forget it. I just got overwhelmed by the photon tomatoes.
It's pretty good. Yeah, let me get back in here. Okay.
Oh, Fillmore's in Cars 3.
Oh, Fillmore's back? Who does the voice, I wonder? Because that guy passed away.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maurice LaMarche.
Anyway, we're back. It says in the new show open says that you'll hear my wife and my kids and my dogs occasionally because we record in the house. So
You just did.
You just did.
Yeah. And this episode's sponsored by Pixar. Thanks, Pixar.
any business? I don't know if I've done this one.
We might be on the verge of actually going and putting episodes up. So like we're at like event horizon right now with like actually being able to.
Now that you've heard 9 episodes or 8 episodes,
Yeah,
we're gonna launch.
But we're also going to have like ads saying all the stuff that's going on. But we do have a Patreon account, and that's
patreon.com/nerdpoker.
Yeah. And then
You want to see
you're listening to us on iTunes.
tasteful nudes of Brian? We've got them up on Patreon only. So,
and I have a PO box that I'll.
Awesome.
We've got an ad here.
That's not PO for post office, though.
I will.
Penile orifice.
I'll say that at the end of the episode, but then it's also.
Send in what you think PO means to your.
I don't know if I shouted out this gentleman from San Francisco gave me some cash a couple weeks ago when I was up there at Cobb's. John Rogers.
Thanks, John Rogers.
But hey, fans, you can go back to doing that again at my comedy shows.
And Brian.
And then once we...
I accept money, too.
I don't know if we're ever going to get
If you ever
caught
see
up.
me at Starbucks,
Yeah.
please.
I've been handed money about it.
I think we're always going to be like several episodes ahead. So when we do ads for our stand-up gigs, we'll just record them separately. But we'll start promoting gigs pretty soon here.
And drop them in, right?
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Who's they?
The people that call it drop them in.
That's sure. Who's that artist?
I don't know. It's from Glorp.
Oh, okay.
Glorp.com.
Very cool. Is that those Seattle guys?
I don't know where they are, but it's the one that comes with free gum.
Oh, okay.
Or it's you're buying gum that comes with a free shirt.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of gum.
But they also did the Star Wars ears, that crazy Star Wars parody thing.
And you just heard a dog. If you're listening,
It was Mavis or my butt. I'm not sure which.
Yeah,
Mavis let outside. She makes the funniest dog noises.
She makes fart
She
noises
sounds
with
like
her mouth.
Yeah.
She's like if Charlie Callis came back.
She's the most Chewbacca of dogs.
She's pretty chewy, like, yes. So let's get in.
Pull your arms out.
Well, welcome back, brave warrior.
Are we still level 2? We haven't.
You guys are level 3. What? So, go check out your player's handbooks, if you will. For what player 3
glad I
entails.
asked.
Yeah.
I don't know what made me anticipate a.
Well, you guys.
Bump there.
Here's the thing. I didn't think it would happen this fast, but you've killed 2 vampires already, so that deserves a little bit. So if we head to the, if you want to just follow along at home, kids.
Should we take a break, or should we?
No, we don't need to take a break, but
Third level roguish archetype. What does that mean?
Brian, you're page 46.
+2 proficiency bonus.
Blaine, you're 51.
Anybody have an extra pencil?
51 what? Sorry?
Page
In
51
my
of Player's
own
Handbook.
house.
Oh, yeah.
Your character class.
I'm on it.
I'm terrible. Can somebody grab me a pencil out of my office?
I have a pencil with no lead in it.
My proficiency bonus is still 2.
Sneak attack is 2d6 now.
Ooh, sneak attack, huh?
Primal Path.
Yes. Primal Path is another +2 proficiency bonus. You get 3 rages now, Brian. So
Okay.
that'll be fun. While you guys scan that, I will lay some exposition on everybody. And I would just keep that page open in your player's handbook. It should be pretty easy to improvise around. Leveling up here is pretty simple. They really put in that little table all you really need to know. If you want to kind of read a description, you're only like 1 page away of what the little stuff in the table means. Blaine, you've now been to Bard College.
Yeah, I learned key punch and data entry. Also, I did a couple months of hotel management.
When you saw the ad while you were just sitting around getting high during the day and watching
You know what? I saw the ad.
Sally
I thought,
Jesse.
I thought, I should just get my life together. It was like, Sally's taught me a lot, but I think what I need to do is start taking my knowledge outside of the complex.
You can also know second level spells now, so you can learn up to 4 first levels and 2 second levels at a
And
time.
we know Sally Jesse Raphael isn't on TV anymore. We're old. We're just
Yes.
go with our riffs. Shut up.
Oh, I was talking about Sally Kellerman.
I didn't know that was a choice sorcerer.
So you guys killed the second vampire who had sort of a wolf form that he was laying on you guys, and you are now surrounded.
You look like a frumpy newscaster.
There's a bunch of people running around. They were enthralled by the vampire that you killed a couple episodes ago, and there's a gored corpse of a person in front of you that had been feasted upon by one of the vampires, and things are pretty chaotic right now. No one's screaming anymore, but a few people are freaked out by the attack. A lot of people, though, look very despondent and are kind of just walking around, their eyes full of the moon, just kind of unsure what to do with themselves. You guys are pretty unclear what to do with yourselves also. There's the bay, which is a bit south from here, the Bay of Siddha. But you guys are up at this castle, which you've been guided to by Count Ahmelegdha. And now that Count Ahmelegdha is dead, you're not 100% sure the way back.
Oh.
He gave you a bit of a shortcut through the woods, and the woods
I mentioned
were...
that I had been crumbling up a Pop-Tart the entire time. I could probably just follow the Pop-Tart trail back.
Oh, well, you had a Pop-Tart trail until you teleported, and that was a bit of a problem.
I did have a Phantasmal Pop-Tart spell.
Oh, Phantasmal Pop-Tart.
Yes, I'm just going to start making things
You got me there. There's a lot of corn syrup in those. They're not very healthy. I don't maybe cut back on that a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of up to you guys where you want to go from here. You've carved a real fork in this path because you are unsure that. I mean, like you feel like you guys have a good enough sense that you could go south, and you feel like you vaguely know which way is south, but you'd have to cut through forest to get there. You no longer have a vampire guide several levels beyond you, kind of helping you through what seems like pretty haunted woods.
And the day is not really that much different from the night, right?
Correct.
There's no way to see the sky, no way to navigate.
No, in fact, you're starting to look up at the sky more and realize there's some light sources up there, but they seem inconsistent.
Oh, that's not good. That's like eyes.
What are you thinking, Tom?
I'm trying to figure out what spells I'm grabbing.
There's heavy clouds, but you're never sure exactly where the moon is.
What's a surf report look like? What's a 5-day forecast there?
Well, the 5-day forecast says we're going to have a whole lot of jellyfish coming up the coast.
Weird.
Underrated overlook jellyfish.
You're going to have to pee on yourself if you run up against one of those bad boys.
You mean I'll have to save some pee for when I run?
Yeah. Hold it.
Well, can we...
What's our other choice besides the woods? There isn't.
Lekis goes off, your dragonborn friend, and he's trying to find if there are any mercs from his crew that are still around. He lost a bunch in the tunnel that you guys went in a ways back, and he's just trying to figure out if there's anyone here he knows, really, beyond casual acquaintance.
Okay.
Should we just start going through this castle?
Sure.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Have we not hit most of the room? I mean, how much?
No, you've only been through a very small part of the castle. The castle's...
Let's find the bridge and fly this thing back to Earth. Oh wait, I have the wrong character sheet.
Castle's pretty run down, but it looks like recent repairs done on it. It looks like it was in the process of being rehabbed when you came to visit.
We knocked this whole portcullis out into a nice rec room. We're putting up paneling.
So you guys are in a bit of a rec hall in the front gate. So if this is the front gate, it's like a dining hall. There's a table right there in the front, a new table. There's some bookshelves. That one of the, I'll draw an X where one of the servants aged very quickly and turned to dust.
Interesting.
You witnessed that a couple episodes ago. There is a staircase that spirals up and goes around. A door you came up. So there's a door here and a door here.
If you're listening,
you haven't
home,
explored.
he's showing us where the doors are on a piece of paper.
This is the main gate that you have been coming in and out of. This is dining table,
describing
books.
a main gate that we entered the room.
This is a staircase. You came in from the basement where the count was killed through a stair underneath this main stair. But this is like a mezzanine.
So where are we now?
You're here if you're coming in.
He's showing us where we are on the map. It's very, very exact.
Let's go left first.
First floor left?
Yeah.
Cool. So there's a...
Right.
Hope that helps if you're trying to visualize it.
And it doesn't look like a penis or anything that Sark would have done.
It's rounded at the top and long on the sides.
It's kind of like a R2-D2.
Oh, no way. It's Ohio.
I thought it was an eggplant wearing headphones.
Oh, eggplant. There you go. There's the penis. Right there's a big old...
Eggplant wearing headphones. Ding, ding, ding. All right. 400 points.
Finally. So, okay. You head down this, and there's a hallway. On the right, you see what looks like a kitchen. Mm-hmm. And on the left, it looks like it goes out into a garden. But you've kind of been outside already, so you know the garden's probably weird. It's really dark and creepy out there. It's got a kind of a stone wall around it, so it's not exposed. You haven't seen it already, but like you feel like it's probably just weird shit out there.
Go hit the kitchen, see if they have any of those thin Oreos.
Or if they have those peep Oreos, those are really hard to get.
Peep Oreos?
Yeah, did you not see those at Easter?
Yeah, I'm just glad I missed that.
Yeah, they turn your poop pink.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. I'm also going to see if there's any zebra popcornopolis in there.
Oh my god, that sounds good.
All right. Well,
I don't know what's happening.
you head into the kitchen, and there's a lot of fine dining ware. Clean. Looks like old, very fancy stuff. No humans are in here. No beings are in the kitchen. There's what we would call like a big vault door on one wall of the kitchen, and then there's what looks like some sort of food storage closets along sort of the far
Probably
end.
like a meat locker kind of thing.
Kind of like what they might store meat in, yeah.
A
Can we open
creepy
it?
haunted meat locker.
You could try.
Check the yeah.
It seems like
traps.
there's no obvious way to open the door. It's like a big wooden square.
Who's got that as a skill?
Which?
Detecting
Detecting traps.
Traps.
I
Or
It might be a friend over
I
here.
now have, I'm sorry, I'm looking up all my shit that I just gained. And one of the things is I can detect traps at a distance now.
Wow.
It's my mage hand legerdemain. I can disarm traps at range without being noticed by a creature if I succeed on a dexterity.
Would you try, please?
I'm going to do it. 20. So that's not good.
No. You don't detect any traps.
Weird.
Did detect 3 weird needles.
Sure was exciting.
And I'm going to say because it's poorly lit in here, that's your only real roll you're going to get for traps. So I know you tried to detect them at a distance. You will not get a short distance roll on as a door.
I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm gonna go up and take a look around, just make
Okay.
sure. So. 15.
What's your dex?
My dex is 18.
All right, so you go up and you definitely feel like there's some kind of mechanism inside the door, but you're not entirely sure. It seems really complicated.
Am I getting a scent of food around here, or I get the feeling if there's a vampire, there's going to be like dead bodies.
It smells like rust.
It's definitely not going to be garlic. They hate that shit.
I hope not. That gives me a headache. Too much garlic.
It smells like a farm tool in the rain.
Okay.
Interesting.
Freshly turned earth.
Sorry, I'm reading about 2 different
Or rusted
primal
steel.
paths I can take. In,
Rusted steel and turned earth.
This is so cool. I'm
was
really
expecting
digging
stuff,
5th edition. Like, that's the thing. So, clearly
Tell
we're
us,
playing
yeah.
5th, but I'm really liking it.
What did you just find?
So I'm looking at the primal paths for me, which
Yes.
which open up for me in 3rd level
Yes.
as half-orc barbarian.
I had a feeling you would like this.
So I'm leaning toward berserker, for a lot of reasons, really. Of course, there's the clerks.
Would you like to
Berserker.
suck my cock, Berserker?
Whoa.
It's just quoting the lyrics. I don't know what you're. Get away from me, Brian.
So it says, for some barbarians, rage is the mean to an end, that end being violence. The path of the berserker is a path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood. As you enter the berserker's rage, I'm sold. And
Yep.
then the other one is the totem warrior, which... The path of the totem warrior is a spiritual journey. The barbarian accepts a spirit animal as guide, protector, and
So that's where you're going?
I mean, that sounds really fun, but
that's like Jerry and his bear.
we know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Make things
I
blue.
was already going to go... Because frenzy is the first thing I get at 3rd level, so I get frenzy now. Starting when you choose this path at 3rd level, you can go into a frenzy when you rage. If you do so, for the duration of your rage, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. When your rage ends, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion as described in Appendix A. I'm going to start my path.
I think that path sounds like your path.
Yeah. Cool. What do we...
And as a rogue, I get to choose too. Like, I can be an assassin, a thief, or a arcane trickster.
Yeah, and like that is one thing that people say it makes it more like a video game, because the paths in 5th edition are sort of analogous to in a video game, role-playing video game, where you have skill trees. Where like you're like, oh, I'm going to invest all my skill points in the like, if you're a mage, you're like, oh, the arcane path, and then you like can unlock more magic missile bonuses and stuff like that. It's not
But that's like a good way. It's like a video game.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to,
I mean, I feel like
I
I was telling my daughters, who I think I just said I played D&D with them. I was like, this before there were video games, there was this, and so a lot of video games are based off D&D, and it blew their minds. They were like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah, like look at
everything."
Yeah, I was like, "Do you ever see when I would play Skyrim how like you have numbers associated with a sword? That's from D&D."
Yeah.
And yeah, they got really excited. We play a modified version of D&D that's not quite as creepy, but
Cool. I got to get Rhodes in on that with you.
yeah. I mean, if anyone at home wants the simple version, you just use the 20-sided die a lot, and you boil it down to just 3 attributes. You do like a strength, intelligence, charisma, and that's it. So, it's like physical or mental or social. So.
Do I get to add hit points at this level, or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think every time.
Yeah, I think
it would be.
you did last time too.
Yeah, so it's 1d. Well, for me, it's 1d8 per level. So then do that.
Where would it say mine?
On the first page of your thing.
Yeah, it'll be right.
Class features.
Oh yeah,
Right,
hit
yeah.
dice 1d12 per barbarian level.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll that baby, please.
4.
Aw, well, that's all you deserve, Twee.
I got 2.
Where's the 12 side?
So
I'm gonna go ahead and say Lekis goes ahead and does as well.
Oh, are we still down a few hit points? I'm looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure are.
You know what? I have a thing here. It's called a little song of rest.
I'm down 4.
And I play a little song, and I can revitalize my wounded allies during a short
thank you.
rest. I play a little song, and maybe I'll play a little something by my friend Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, God. Please don't.
Down.
Yeah, it's better take care. Catch you creeping down my back.
Ooh.
That's fair. I'll take it.
That's not, yeah,
I was
that's
trying
If
not to
everybody
bang
wants to
it.
roll one
better than
All right.
6 more. Yeah.
4.
I'll take it.
Almost fully healed. Back up to 12.
So you play a song in the kitchen? We're hanging out?
Yeah.
Okay, so a human wanders into the kitchen
Oh, who man?
and says, "Hey, what's going on?"
Human, eh? Heard my little song?
Yeah.
We're just
Oh, hi.
exploring around.
I was just singing old Gordon Lightfoot in the kitchen.
Do we? He's a human, but tell us about him.
Oh, it's a really thin, gaunt-looking man. He's wearing merchant's clothes. They look really fancy, but looks very tired and exhausted. He's got slicked black hair and big empty eyes.
Widow speak.
Yeah.
Huh.
He says, "What's going on? I heard some music."
So what does that mean? Like he's an ex-vampire? Or? Oh, he is a vampire.
Or a what do you call
He
it?
has a widow's peak.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Okay.
Or he's a monster.
Hey,
Can we help you?
I just I don't know what to really do. I mean, the master's gone. What are
Oh.
you doing here? Did you slay the master?
Yeah, we said
Who's
Interesting.
asking?
Interesting question.
Who's asking?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Edmund.
I wasn't clear that I was in character, but yeah.
Yeah, he scared me.
Now I am.
Yeah, he says his name is Edmund. And
I should have sung the record the Edmund Fitzgerald. Can I go into a little more Lightfoot for him?
he starts getting a little determined and really wants to know about the master.
he's gone.
Yeah.
He's over.
He says,
He's Kaplinski.
well, I should tell you, I am still under his command, for I've shared blood with him and others.
That's gross.
I'm not as fortunate as some out there who have their freedom. I am one of his
Would you
personal
like us to release you?
dressing. Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Can you release me?
Hand or mouth.
He starts realizing you may mean kill him, and he says, No.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping you would help free me from my other masters.
Okay, so who is your other master?
I don't know all their names, but there's 8 of them.
Are they in the where are they?
Wait, 8.
Oh, they're somewhere else on this land. I don't know. They were coming for a visit tonight. I don't.
Oh no!
Well, that's
No,
good to
not
know.
tonight. Not all 8.
The master is having one of his
How far away is tonight?
affairs.
He says you've probably got like 8 hours. The vampire that you killed in the courtyard was an early arrival, though.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
But there was to be a celebration.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
The new wave of immigrants was supposed to be a gift to be divided up amongst
I
the
see.
others.
Cool. Well, we got 8 hours to play the A-Team song.
We've got 8 hours to kill.
He says there will be 6 very powerful vampires arriving at approximately the same time. You've killed 2.
We killed 2? Oh.
So one of you got to take
Easy
the
peasy.
car and get him from the airport.
He says there's only 4 of us servants who've shared blood with all 8. There are 3 more in the castle.
You're delightfully forthcoming.
He's excited, but he can't show it. Like
Yeah, got it.
you get the sense that he really wants to be free of this curse, but
I like that.
he's pleased that you've slain 2 of the vampires, but he can't really express excitement because he looks like he has maybe like like a quart of blood in his body.
So he's like Blaine.
Yeah.
Hey!
That's Blaine in full capacity.
He says you should. He
got
gestures
sweet-ass mouthfuls of blood.
towards the door and asks what you were going to do with the door,
The door.
Oh, we were
the kitchen vault.
We were trying to get in to see
We're
what
looking for
was
those-
going on in there.
those thin Oreo.
He says you cannot free what is inside.
What do you mean? What's inside?
Dinner.
Oh.
There's.
2 months.
There's humans in there?
He says there is a horror in there, too frightening for him to describe. But
We can leave it in there.
that it does not have its own mind, and that you should pay no bother.
Well, that sounds like something we should see.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh.
No, that's something I really don't
Here's what
want
it
to
is. They have a thing in there that they chain up, and they go in there and they feed it.
Yeah.
on it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And maybe today might be our day in the barrel, so maybe we should maybe not go in there.
Okay, cool.
Exactly. I don't think it's a good idea.
He says if you like, he can open it for you, but
Just as a guy who's like,
he says he was unable to look at it directly, for it was too horrible.
just as a guy that's looked at Cannibal Corpse covers, I feel like I could handle it. But
He asks if you'd be willing to help his fellow servants in the castle
to do what?
to free them before the others arrive.
Yeah,
We're hoping to.
We're hoping to. Yeah, we want to destroy these guys.
He asks if you've run into Woody yet.
Woody. Woody.
That sounds like he'd be helpful
Hairlip.
in fighting vampires.
He doesn't think Woody would be
Is his
interested
friend
in
Spike?
helping. Woody is
Can
the
we get Woody
non-human.
and Spike to help us?
Woody is the non-human servant.
Oh, okay.
He replaced Coach after the play.
I know who Woody is.
What?
He says Woody roams the upper halls, providing
Coach was so
security
funny.
for the master's treasure. And you would have to come to an understanding with Woody should you want to free the other
Buzz.
humans. He doesn't understand your Pixar references. He
Is he into
nods
that?
happily because Pixar sponsored this episode, and he's glad that you fit in another
Is he
reference.
Underage Asian daughters.
No.
Okay, weird.
Woody. Other Woody.
Does he like Mariju
yeah.
Wanies?
Oh, yeah. More Woody references.
We're going to just do all the Woodies.
Did the Beach Boys drive him around in their early heyday?
He looks at you, Twee, who he can tell knows some of the magic arts, and he says, "Have
Is he a
you
penis full of blood?
have you?" He slowly puts his hand in his pants.
Is he a delicate note after a mouthful of delicate Pinot Grigio?
Woody, you're going to be an idiot. I think we're done. Can we get one more?
Or is he the version of Wall-E that the Flintstones watch?
Edmund smirks because he got the wine joke.
Oh, okay.
The rest of them are a little too outside of his
Did he write?
I was
dimension.
going to go with
Everybody.
a Merlot or maybe a Shiraz, but I think Pinot Grigio is...
Did he write or illustrate 48 Miles to the Outhouse?
with his wife Betty.
He asks you, Twee, if
Is he
you
related
commune
to Arlo?
if you've communed if you've communed with monsters, if you can negotiate with monsters.
Sure, why not?
Well, I have a guy at Gersh that does that for me.
Monsters?
Woody is not a human. He speaks a language that my fellow servants and I don't understand.
Oh. What's wrong with him?
He's not human. I mean, he doesn't. He has no human tongue. He speaks a magical language with which he's not familiar. The master communicated via spells.
He's not human. What you mean, humanoid?
Sort of humanoid. He was.
Because we're not going to get down there and it's like a weird starfish with a.
Maybe made of wood.
It's a
The
golem.
most literal wood.
Woody was once a creature that the master found in a cave, and the master brought him up from the caves when he was badly injured and built
Does he
him.
ever go?
There were once, he says, halflings who have all been drained of their blood. They were used as appetizers at a celebration, but they built
For the table.
yeah they built prosthetics.
Just some gnomes and
They built prosthetics for Woody that made him appear more humanoid, but
prosthetics for Woody that made him appear more human. All
I
right.
probably wouldn't.
So there's
Get your
an
fire
undead-
stuff ready. Okay, I'm picking a fire spell.
Yeah, let's get some oil ready.
Yes. Okay. We need to take a break, so I can
yeah, let's take a break.
sigging that to Rhodes.
Let's do it.
All right.
And
we're
we're
back.
Yes.
Keep with the. If you're keeping up with the whiskeys we're drinking every week, we just cracked Woodford Reserve. So going along with Woody. And it's what kind of cask is it?
Copper.
Copper.
Yeah.
How's that taste? I like their stuff usually. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
It's whoa, I like the after. The after is
What's going on?
delightful.
You guys are having some fun here.
It's very woody.
So yeah,
And coppery.
he says he couldn't tell you what kind of beast Woody is, but he has been outfitted with human type or humanoid prosthetics to make him less off-putting as a servant.
Oh wow. Okay.
There was not much left of him when the master brought him home.
Ew.
Yeesh.
Yeah, well, you're discovering a few of the more gory secrets of this castle.
Okay.
Where's the gift shop? Let's just get one of those, the guided tour headphones, and just maybe kind of walk around with the guided tour headphones.
So what are you thinking? Where do we wait? Where do we do this?
We can set up traps if we want.
Yeah, Edmund says you're one hallway and one stairwell away from Woody,
If we
who
want to be.
does not sleep. He paces the hallway upstairs.
Oh, that's where we're.
Yes.
He just left us.
No, Edmund's with you in the kitchen still.
Oh, okay. But where's Woody? Oh, Woody.
Woody's
haven't met.
upstairs,
Woody,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Woody hard to destroy? That would be my question. You think he's going to be a hard guy to kill?
He thinks so. Yeah.
But why do we have to kill Woody?
He also says you don't necessarily have to kill Woody.
Okay.
We just have to be aware of it.
But Edmund's afraid of Woody and cannot
Gotcha.
communicate with Woody, and
Okay.
Woody is some sort of beast wrapped in a wooden prosthetic shell
Oh, right. Okay.
that paces back and forth.
Okay.
That is weird. Tom,
Yeah, what's
how
up?
you doing?
I don't know. I selected my various spells and cantrips.
He says if you destroyed the master, I'm sure Woody will be of no consequence.
Oh, I see.
Now, where's the master? That's
Does
the-
Woody get all his power from?
Oh, the master, the one who lives here, Count Ahmelegdha. You defeated him in combat, yes?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, but
If you manage to fight him off, then you'll be able to fight off Woody.
Is that who we killed?
That's who you killed in his coffin while he was sleeping.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
okay now, but and these other when these other guys get here, these other 8 vampires.
We can be in the
The other 6.
They're very powerful, but again, if you were able to best the master in combat, then I'm sure.
Oh wait.
Are any of the other ones?
Oh, he keeps saying in combat. We killed him in his sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these guys more powerful than
Oh, they're as powerful as the master. I mean, they can shapeshift and become mist, and
Oh man. You guys.
they're millennia old. Some of them, but they come from different continents. This is the great meeting place, the land of Amynna.
How do we trick them into all going to sleep?
Say a lullaby.
Well, every night, they have their own clocks because they come from different lands. They sleep at different times,
At
but
night? They sleep at night?
Or every.
they all kept the same nights from their own lands.
Ah, got it.
Basically, you get the idea that all these vampires are jet lagged from somewhere else, and they immigrated here, and they all sleep at different times because it's always night.
Right.
Does,
Okay.
does anybody have a melatonin spell?
Can we throw turkey at them?
So yeah,
Page around?
you feel like when there's a lull in the conversation, you can actually hear someone pacing upstairs
Yeah.
through the stone.
Woody.
That's woody.
Got clink, got clink.
Okay.
So we run away.
yeah.
Run away and never
We go
return.
to another land.
Yes,
we get on a
let's-
ship and
Let's
we
bravely
leave.
run away.
Okay, let's get out of the castle, plunge into the woods,
Yep.
maybe something will kill us.
Edmund laughs and says, "Well, of course you won't leave.
Right.
There's nowhere to go."
He knows us too well.
Edwin.
What's Tom Likas think?
You actually left Lekis
Oh, we
outside.
did?
Yeah,
Oh.
you could go get him if you wanted to.
Yeah,
He's
we
probably
will.
in the
Maybe we
corner.
should.
Yeah.
For the hell.
He says he would be happy to help.
All right then.
Yeah.
How many
Thank
guys
you.
does he still have?
He can't find any of his crew.
Oh,
A lot of people have fled the castle into the woods.
Sure.
There's only a couple dozen have stuck around. But again, everyone looks really depressed and is sort of just staring off into the distance.
well, can we ask them if they want to join and fight us? Or fight with us?
Lycus has actually been trying to find anyone who has combat experience and might be willing to join your little group, and no one wants to. They all just keep talking about the end times. And
Huh. Oh, wait a second.
Oh shoot.
Can I try to use intimidation on someone that seems like a good, that might be helpful?
sure. In fact, the bartender who responded to intimidation once before is still here.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, what am I asking him?
What do you want to know?
Well, no, I mean, I won't.
Oh yeah, you want to ask the guys.
To, well, basically, like intimidate him into helping us. Like, we need your help. You're gonna help us
You just want to find a strong couple of guys to
yeah,
like pick up swords and.
as many times as I can do it. Yeah.
Sure. I won't make you roll, but you manage to intimidate 2 guys.
Okay.
Everyone else kind of goes into a coma when you intimidate them.
All right. I'll take it.
Cool. There's plenty of weapons laying around. The master did not seem afraid. There's whole racks of swords in the hall.
Well, right, but don't we need? What do we need to kill these guys? Steaks.
You don't see any anything wooden around that seems easily made into a steak, other than
No, is there a table?
there is a
anywhere?
table. I mean, there's the big oak table in the front hall. You
Can we
could
splinter that? Can I hit?
You can
it
try.
with,
There's a pretty big, solid legs. You could try and split one up.
I'm gonna hit with my great sword.
Go for it. Yep. Got some steaks. You get here. Why don't you roll? You could get up to 8. Why don't you roll an 8-sided, and they'll tell you how many steaks you get up per leg. You can roll an 8 4 times. This guy right here.
Well, yeah. Helps when you have 50 dice on the.
What's that, 4?
Yep.
So 4 from the first leg.
Oh, so what am I trying to get?
Roll the dice for every table leg you want to split.
Right. Okay.
5.
Oh, 5 different.
4, 5. Now you have 9. You can roll it 2 more times.
We only need about 8 for these guys, or 6, right? Yeah, but well, maybe multiple. Yeah. 3.
It's 12. You roll one more time. 14. So you get 14 steaks. You can divvy them up amongst everybody.
Yep. Take a steak. So what does that give us each?
14 steaks. If you want to split them between the 3 of you, that's 5, 5, and 4.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we should give some to Lekis's. Or
Yeah, if you want to break them up 4 ways, that's what. What's 14 divided by 4? I can't do
I'll
basic
give those
division.
guys 2 each. The recruits.
divided by... So...
Well, if we have 14, and then we just give them...
You all get 3.
Four.
It's
Yeah, everybody gets 3, and then the other guys get 2.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
All right, so...
That's what I love about Dungeons and Dragons. It's the long stretches of very simple math.
Where all of a sudden the adults are like, wait a minute.
Wait, hold on for a second.
What do I have to do?
27 minus 4.
I remember 12 times 12 is 144. I remember the far end of the multiplication table.
Siri, how do I subtract?
So that took an hour.
I'll go back in time.
1 hour has passed since you killed the second vampire.
Okay, so 7. Yeah. Before they get here. What else should we do?
Edmund asks if you're going to help free his fellow servants
Yeah,
upstairs.
we're working on it.
Don't we have to...
You have to confront Woody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Crap.
Do we have our oil and fire ready?
Okay, we're going to do that first.
I think so.
Okay.
In fact, we can lay down some... If we want to draw Woody into a puddle of oil or something like that,
Okay.
we could possibly do that. I don't know. Is Woody just staying upstairs? Do we get his attention and he'll follow us down, hopefully?
I don't know. Is he only able to... He lives upstairs, right?
Yeah, and he speaks, but no one understands what he says.
Okay. Let's head up there. What do you think's the best way to do this?
So you head to the hallway. Again, this hallway, you go in the main door, this hallway, kitchen up here, doors, and then if you keep going, there's a stairwell that'll take you to the second floor, a little spiral turret
Okay.
that empties out into the upper floor. You guys want to head up the stairs?
Yeah.
All right. At the top of the stairs, there's a big oak door, and you definitely hear someone pacing on the other side of this door. Edmund says he is actually afraid of Woody and would like to stay downstairs, please. So he kind of starts to back downstairs. Do you guys let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Upon him going downstairs, the 2 men you recruited outside start to get a little nervous and shake a little bit.
That's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Relax.
Do I have to-
It's all good.
Redose him?
Wouldn't hurt.
Throw intimidation on him again.
Why don't you roll this time?
What am I rolling?
I don't know. Where's your intimidation skill?
I don't know. My proficiency is good.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just roll 20-sided dice with we'll call it. You have to roll under a 15.
Okay.
Ooh. Why don't you roll again for the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay, one of them gets less nervous, the other one stays nervous.
Okay. Hey, tell your friend not to be so nervous.
Okay.
Chillax.
Hey, Chumley. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Go through the oak door.
Just do it?
Yeah, is there any way to sneak up on this guy? Not really, huh?
Wait till he's walking away.
Oh, yeah, is there...
You no longer have Edmund to ask at the moment.
What's that?
What?
If you had any curiosity about what was on the other side of this door,
Time's up.
yeah.
Hey.
What do you mean?
Edmund's left, so you can't ask.
Oh.
No one amongst you has been through this door before.
Oh,
Oh, okay, right. But is there any way to...
wait till
Is there any way we can
we hear
see
him walking away?
when he's walking away from the door? As opposed to facing the door.
Possibly.
When the footsteps sound.
Right now, you've got a closed door and a wall in front of you.
Okay, what can we
Can we
hear?
hear the footsteps?
You can hear the footsteps.
Are they heading
So where
towards
is
us
he?
or away from us?
They're going what sounds like left to right.
No.
Sounds like there might be, another hall or room or something.
Alright, well, when they sound the softest, let's open the door.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much space is under the door?
Solid inch and a half.
Slip your dick under?
Yeah, it's like,
Nah, I got a crazy chode, bro. It's not gonna fit under an 1.5-inch door.
did you ever in
Looks like a
college
root beer barrel.
read those Native American folktales with the trickster coyote, where like
Mine's like a tuna can.
He had like
it's 4 inches.
he had a
wide,
penis
but
like a plastic man that would just like
thick.
have sex with people while they were bathing and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a chicken of the sea. Mine's just a big fat tuna can.
I call mine Diddy Moore.
Because it has a big thumbprint on top.
And a detachable 7 upper can.
You can only get it in Mexican grocery stores.
What was in the other can in Diddy Moore? Right? It's like
Beef
a can
stew,
with
right?
a can on top. So what's in the bottom can and what's in the top can? Yeah,
The
nobody
top
knows.
can had all the flavoring.
I don't know what the hell was in the top can.
The top can was the granola that you would sprinkle into.
Oh, that sounds good.
Diddy Moore
Diddy Moore
granola.
yogurt stew.
Oh yeah, you thought Giovanni was bad, and you do. I was gonna think if there's some way to, like, fire some oil in there or something, and just
Sure.
light some
Oh
shit.
yeah, well, we were talking about that
Peas in
earlier.
there.
Maybe that's a good idea.
You
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about doing several things.
So he's
Yeah.
asking about the. That's why you're asking about the room under the door, right? If there's enough. Well, so pour oil.
Under the door?
Squeeze
Yeah,
it
right?
over there. Sure.
I think. Why not?
And just light that shit on fire, not even go under.
Yeah, and when he comes.
Not even
over,
go in.
Yeah.
No, when he.
Oh,
comes,
just lure him to the door.
Yeah, when he comes over, like what the.
Yeah, let's knock on the door and light him on fire.
Yes,
I think so.
that's perfect.
And then when he walks over, you light him up.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
pour some oil under the door.
I have a fire.
Go for it. You don't have to
Firebolt.
make any rolls
I
to
can
do this
shoot at
stuff
him.
I
yet.
have a fireball too.
Let's do it.
We're gonna firebolt him.
I'm gonna fart bolt him.
Let's knock on the door. We'll put oil under
Did
the
you
door.
just fart in real life?
Yeah,
You son of a bitch.
you're at my house now.
Oh, God.
At Earwolf, I would have never farted.
That's
in front.
not true. You farted a lot. In fact, there's been a surprising lack of farts this reboot of the show.
There was a dog under the table for a while.
Yeah, no, that quote unquote dog. Yeah.
So let's get some oil under the door.
There's
a
no
nice
dog
little
in here
puddle,
now.
and then knock on the door.
No, not when you fart. It knows better.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing that. We're
Well, you pour oil under the door.
Squirting a
You
puddle
hear
under the
it.
door.
It continues to pace back
knocking,
and forth.
knocking on the door and walking away.
You knock, and then
Yeah.
the pacing
Back
stops.
Okay.
Are you there, God?
It was me,
It's
Margaret.
me, Margaret.
You
God.
hear silence.
Silence.
New silence.
New silence.
Yeah, no pacing, just silence, like it's
Okay.
listening.
Great.
Light it up.
No. I'm waiting.
Oh wait. All right.
Did it sound? Well, did it sound?
I'm
like,
paying very close attention to who says what right now. By
Did
the way,
it sound like he was close to the door or far from the door when we knocked?
he sounded like he was at least like minimum 10 yards away from the door, if not more than that. Yeah.
Okay, let's get him closer. Then.
Knock again.
Lanshire.
Still silence, like it's listening.
All right.
I'm also saying that Twee is only speaking that loudly. That you guys aren't really making a ruckus yet.
Okay.
But it's up to you if you want to make a statement here, or you want to keep waiting.
Hello.
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 All right.
Anything? Still listening?
Still listening.
Motherfucker.
You hear some rustling, but no steps yet.
Probably thinks Adam Sandler is.
You hear
I sure hope.
Coming over the door.
I sure hope nobody eats me.
you hear under the door. You hear something that sounds like.
Jack's not here. It's only Jill.
How close is it? Still
It
far?
hasn't taken a step since you started knocking.
Oh my god.
Hello.
You hear a step.
Okay.
Okay.
It starts stepping very slowly towards the door.
Okay, let's wait.
Yeah, we'll probably be able to see the shadow as it crosses the light.
All right.
I'm hoping.
Hello.
You see torchlight under the door that's been there the whole time.
Okay.
Nothing new, but
Honey, are you okay in there?
all of a sudden, uncomfortably close, you hear 2 stomps.
Okay, hit it.
Do we see any? No shadow?
No.
They say it's close though. It's uncomfortably close.
The torchlight under the door is flickering. You can't really tell,
Can't tell. Okay.
but it sounds close.
Yeah, let's
It
go.
sounded distant, then all of a sudden, as if
I will firebolt the door. Under the door.
go for it.
So like the thingy.
Oil.
I don't know what I'm rolling.
You just rolled a 20 for funsies.
No. 12. But it's
Is it 12?
it's a spell, so it just goes off.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure, it goes off.
He saved that 20 for his next attack with a physical weapon.
So door goes up immediately. The oil's enough to the fumes of just make the door catch on fire also. And you hear very loud squealing noises
Good.
on the other side of the door, and
Backing
a
away.
thump thump thump.
Backing the hell away. Oh, you ran away?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you hear a distant butt hit
What
a
if it's
bath
still
of
on fire?
water.
Let's
You
go
go,
in, right? Let's go in, right?
I see we knock on the door again. No, yeah.
The door is on fire now.
There.
"Yeah, let's knock on the door.
So let's wait. Let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Knock on the burning door.
No.
No, let's wait.
He's not gonna come back. I was just waiting for the door to burn. So
How long do you want to wait? You tell me. I won't make you do it in real time. Just tell me how long you want to wait.
Wait till the fire goes
Yeah,
down.
exactly. Wait till the door burns open.
Fire starts to kind of stay closer to the bottom now. The door kind of puts itself out, and just there's big black patches where you burned it. And
Okay, could we kick through it?
yeah, you could probably kick through it.
Alright,
Easy.
I do it.
Go for it. You kick an almost person-sized hole in it. You can easily just shake it open now.
Alright,
Shake the bear.
what do we see?
So there's like 10 yards of hallway. What?
It's just a funny image to me.
10 yards of hallway, a big room with bright red carpet is in front of you, and it looks like there's a bunch of doors around this main room. It looks like this was some sort of it's a strange looking room. There's nothing in it except a bright red carpet, and it's big and flat. It almost looks like a dancing sort of room or a rec room, but it's just a red carpet and no furniture.
Okay. Are there footprints leading away from the door?
No footprints that you can tell easily. You can go farther into the room and examine the
Spread out a little
carpet.
bit, let's
Yeah.
stick together. Let's head in.
You
I have my great sword drawn, by the way.
you notice some scuffs in the carpet where it looks like something ran. About human-sized footprints, and they lead to a stairwell on the other side of the room. It didn't go through any of the doors. It looks like it just ran across the room up another stairwell.
All right.
Okay, let's follow.
As you head towards the other stairwell, you hear on the stairs.
Going up.
In front of us?
Coming down towards
Coming
you.
down ahead of him. Okay.
Let's just trip it.
More oil.
Let's
Let's
back
spray
up,
some oil
back
and
down
fire-
the steps
fire
and get
bolt it in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's throw the oil on it and I'll light it up.
Yeah. Can we see him yet?
Almost.
Okay. Yeah. Throw some
So
oil at him.
suddenly around the corner, it appears.
Okay. Oil it.
Oil it.
I'll oil
You splash it with
bolt
oil?
it. Yeah, and he'll firebolt it.
All right, everyone, roll a 20.
I'll roll this one. 11.
13.
18.
Cool. Let's go. In order. Let's go. Brian, Ken, Blaine, and this thing rolled a 6, so it'll go last.
Okay.
All right.
What is it?
I will let you splash oil without a turn because you were waiting to do it.
Yeah.
You see what looks like what we would call like a big wooden skeleton. It's about 7 feet tall. And it's held together with bits of steel, and in the middle of it, kind of like in the rib cage with the head poking out, is what looks like a giant maimed octopus. Like it's got a couple of big fleshy tentacles coming out that go inside the arms like marrow into a bone. but its head has a weird beak, and it's only got one eye, and it's kind of poking out the top of the rib cage.
Some weird creature that they fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. The wooden skeleton, however, is painted to look like a gentleman's suit. So it's
That's some.
Is it like Octobutler?
It's like what the fuck was their communion?
communion.
Wasn't that the?
Oh, yeah.
You had a weird church.
The
Christopher Walken.
Oh, yeah.
Walken with
Yeah,
Sure.
And not the religious.
So,
community, the alien abduction.
Brian, this thing is covered in oil. What do you do?
Well, do I have time to do
man.
the tinderbox, or do I
Looks
wait?
like all them old Taurus.
I mean, does it take a turn to create my own fire since I don't have?
Well, it depends what you want to do. Like, you can open your tinderbox and try and spray flint and steel at it, but you're going to have to roll to see if the sparks can hit this guy, because he's a few feet in front of you, and it would involve, like, taking the flint and steel and going, like, trying to, like, spray
I
sparks.
don't have time enough to light a torch and then throw it at him.
No, you'd have to light a torch and then.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna slash at him with my greatsword.
Go for it.
Only
No,
6.
you just swing in midair, and it kind of reels back a little
Rolled
bit
a
from the
6,
oil.
you
and
guys.
that's it, yeah.
Right, or was that a 9? No, it was a 6.
It was a 6. Dots on the bottom. Sorry, sir.
No, I know. I picked up and looked at the other one, but yeah.
You're up, Blaine.
6.
Oh, comes up.
Oh, that's right. Ken's up.
I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
What are you going to grasp?
The guy in the middle,
Give it a roll, won't you?
because wood won't shock.
It'll depend. The difficulty depends on what you're going for with your hands.
Oh, that's good.
It
hit his hand. It hit his hand.
You did.
It hit his hand.
Oh, you want to roll again? Is what you're saying? Oh, because that was a 1.
Yeah. No, that's not much.
That's
better.
not. No. You can't quite get a grip on it. It's all oily. Your hands slide off the rib cage.
Damn it.
All right.
Blaine.
I am going.
Point it.
I'm going to. I think it's a little too close for.
Set the wood on.
We'll run away.
I'm going to.
If I see it burning, I'm running away.
I'm going to take this opportunity to take my long sword
Sure.
and
You got one.
right in it,
In the ribbies?
right into it.
This gooey.
Right in.
In the meat holes?
Yeah, the thing that it's looking at me with. What do you call that? The eye.
The eyeball.
Yeah, the eyeball. Right in the eyeball.
The eyeball tower.
That hit it. Yeah, that didn't. But that was a 1.
Oh.
We need that to the paper. We need a box. We need
Yeah, we
a
need a box back.
Okay, I need you to roll 100, sir.
Oy vey.
14.
I bet you we'll get one because on the first
Yeah, you
episode
just-
I've got an ad,
You just miss.
Okay.
and then we mention it.
Okay.
We'll get one soon.
This thing
We already
We've
got
had
one
one
by now.
forever.
This thing starts wiggling back
So weird.
on the stairs, and it looks at you guys and goes,
Kids are sleeping, or a kid is sleeping.
sorry about that.
Tart Tuscan.
And that's it.
That's it. Game's over. Yay!
You won.
We get all the
You got it to make a Tuscan Raider sound. It's all over.
Oh, are we quitting for the night, or I mean for the episode?
Oh, for the episode.
yeah. But
Oh, it's that.
I'm game for another one.
Oh, I see.
yeah, let's do one more.
Oh, I see how it is.
So this guy just made a crazy noise. We'll see you next week. We're gonna kill this. I try to.
What is
Thanks
that
for listening, everybody.
thing?
Thanks for listening.
Cowboy.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Nerd Poker. You can follow us at patreon.com/nerdpoker, and you get bonus episodes from there. And you can also send us anything at P.O. Box 16069, Encino, California 91416. Thanks for listening.